My name is Carol DeHart. I've been a member since 1973. My father was a federal government employee all of his life, and he opened up a savings account for me in his place of work at DeHart Federal Credit Union. I really appreciate that the CDs and the IRAs have competitive interest rates. I call the interest rates my free money because the credit union does all the work for me. I have been able to save money to buy a car recently, and also years ago I was able to save enough money to put a good down payment on a house. There are 1,000 moments with CommonWealth One, but my favorite one was in 1985. I was backpacking through Europe, and after 3 months I was down to a plane ticket into DC, and so when I landed in DC, I had a bus ticket home and 75 cents in my pocket. Yet I knew that I could access the credit union in the Department of Defense building in downtown DC. So me and my massive backpack walked into the Department of Defense building, and the guard behind the podium said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't come into the building without a federal ID." Well, I was pretty close to a meltdown at that point after having been on the road for so long. Yet I kept my cool, and I showed him my ID, and I said, "Can I please just go up to the credit union to get enough money to get home?" And he had me put my backpack behind the desk, and he made a phone call. And after about 5 minutes, a man came down and silently escorted me up to the credit union and stayed within reach the entire time. I was able to get my money, and the man very graciously escorted me back down to my backpack and escorted me out of the building. And I was a very happy customer and made my way back home to the Shenandoah Valley. I really appreciate the CDs and the IRAs. It really has helped me save money. And it can be a 6-month CD, it can be a 5-year CD, but the interest rates are good. And like I said, I call that free money because the credit union is doing the work for me. I really appreciate CommonWealth One. The service has always been very personable, it's been very professional and trustworthy. And there have been no fees on my accounts. I can access my account information through the automated telephone system. I can do it in person, through the mail, over the phone. I can get a real person. I really like that. And in the 51 years that I have been a customer with CommonWealth One, they have never made a bank error. I really appreciate CommonWealth One.